Hello, everyone. Welcome. How you doing? Ah. Why? Why is it like? Why is that's a fine? How do you do? Well, isn't that a fine? How do you do? You good? You got it out of your system? You good? Is it out of your system now? You done? Huh? Oh, goodness me. What'd I just say? Okay, is it out of your system now, huh? I can wait. I can sit here. I can wait. Oh, hey, everyone. For Pink says, I remember this when my username used to be Fluttertown on a different account. Yes, I remember. You said that in, was it Stella or Marsha's chat? I remember you saying that in one of their chats. Oh, hello, everyone. Oh.
Wee.
Why did the TTS always sound that way? Thank you for the 300 bits. Finis Twilight, thank you so much. Wee. It's that time. Oh dear.
I'm a pony.
Thank you for the 100 bits. It's that time of year where the bits are getting cold. Oh goodness.
Nelagan gifted a tier 1 sub to 40boy 1997. Pony.
Thank you for the gift sub. And thank you for the next 100 bits. Oh god. Are you hype training it? Oh goodness.
Ashindus gifted a tier 1 sub to Kobold Curious.
Thank you, Ash and Nice, for the gift sub as well. Oh my goodness. You guys are kicking it off strong today. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Oh.
Train.
Almost 96%. Also, thank you for the bits, the 40 bits. Thank you so much. Oh, they're all over the floor again. I'm going to get a dust, but oh no.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to Kite_Utsumaki.
And thank you for the gift subs, Zinio. 5 gift
Xanomuck
subs.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Deathska.
Deska.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to Minilko.
He's trying so hard.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to Wake of Luna.
Oh no, it's happening some more.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to Kaisi.
Thank you so much. The train is going. Oh my goodness. Thank you for another 100 bits. Goodness, guys. Thank you so much. Guys are awesome. We got the train going. It's gonna pull out of the station. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Did you all have a good weekend? I'm tired. I was up too late this morning. If anyone saw me on Marshmallow the Horse's stream. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was up till like 9 a.m. playing spooky VR with Marsh. Hey Phoenix. Welcome. You're scared for your weekday at work? Oh no. Hopefully it'll be a good week. Oh no, it's happening again.
Ashine gifted a tier 1 sub to Phoenix Redtail.
Thank you again for thank you for
gift
another
subs
sub
in the channel.
Thank you so much. You went to bed before that. Yeah, I ended up staying up. How do I think I look like with a fish on my face? Well, I don't know. I can't see past my snoot. Well, yeah. I was playing a spooky VR game. Though it wasn't quite spooky once we were all in it. Although poor party could not handle it. It felt so bad. But it was a good time. It was a good time. I tried wrong positioning. Yeah, it didn't quite hit me in the snoot. Slapped me upside the face. Yeah, well, I didn't drag party in. Marsh drag party in. I hate having responsibilities. This sounds like it was fun. The thing of it is, I was gonna go to bed because it was late. Choya was on late last night, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed soon. And then I saw Marsh was on. I was like, okay, I'll stay up a little bit longer. And then it was like, oh, we're playing it's a multiplayer game. Anyone got a VR headset that want to play this? I'm like, oh, sure, I'll jump in. Sure, why not? It's only dawn. Sure. You're gonna blame me. Troya was still wrong. Okay, look. Hang on. Let's get how about we get a game started at least, right? Look. Troya was ranking Monster Girls last night, but then the discussion of like MLP versus Equestria Girls came up. And look, I agree that Equestria Girls is in fact very good. But I also agree with her. It's like, why would you take such a high fantasy setting and put it in high school?
Ashine gifted a tier 1 sub to Flutterpony Pink.
Goodness.
They have given 15 gift subs in the channel.
Oh goodness, thank you so much. Yeah, well, yeah, it's because the dolls are marketable. They weren't even that good looking dolls, unfortunately. Ooh, they're cold. They are so cold this time of year. I'm wrapped in a blanket. Thank you so much. Yeah. How much was that? That was 400 bits. Goodness me. A level 4 hype train on the go. Choo choo. Where's my dustpan? I'm gonna have to like sweep all these bits up. I changed my data center here because I've been playing on my US account. Since I can't really, play off stream. My US account is like in Heaven's Ward right now. You stole my dustpan, oh no. You got a new badge, Ash, nice. Let's see. Where do I sit on the screen? I sit right here. There it is. Yeah, it was very weird because it's like, how are they adult? How are they adult in the pony world and teenagers in the non-pony world? It's always seemed a bit weird. But I guess it was like, I don't know. Hello, 40 boy. Do you prefer should probably log in because it's probably a queue. For the EQG characterizations to the pony ones, also the writing. I mean, to be fair, you didn't see the later seasons, but I mean, EQG is its own world and it has different writing. So I mean, that's fair. A queue of 14, literally unplayable. Yes, you just joined on a level 4 hype train. Everyone's been tossing bits at me and subbing. I could go for a sub right now. Delicious, tasty sub. So let's see. We ended apparently where everything's going bad. Everything is going bad. Because I did something where I was fucked if I did and fucked if I didn't. Yeah, I mean, meanwhile, the apocalypse. As you can tell by the music. If Twilight is an adult pony who went through the portal into high school, did she crush on a kid as an adult? That's creepy. It's so weird. I don't know the logistics of how that all went. Our shower thoughts. Make sure you take a look at the weather every now and then. Well, it's cloudy right now. I don't know. See, maybe it's like, I don't know. Because it's like she went back and she was in high school. So was there like a weird, like, is it like you're younger when you go through? It's time. Maybe it's like the passage of time is different. I don't know. And it I have no idea. Cause it's like the pony the pony version she was crushed on was an adult, so it's very weird. And then she never really went back, right? Because then the Twilight you see in the Equestria Girls series is, oh my goodness. Isn't the pony Twilight?
Tier 1 sub to Kamaga catalogs.
Oh my goodness, how many was that? 10 subs, goodness me.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to SoKitty87.
Goodness, thank you so much for more subs.
Xanomuck gifted
God,
a tier
now the
1
train's
sub
up to
to
level
Fluttertown.
5.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to Development Pause.
It's so weird hearing the CTS try to pronounce some of these.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to Phoenox.
Well, that one was actually kind of close.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to Circuit Main.
Oh god. Ah!
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to Ben_Gal.
Okay, I like the name of that person that's over there. Personal space.
Xanomuck gifted a
How much
tier
was
1
that?
sub
That
to
was
the Iron Pono 35.
71 bits. Thank you so much. Goodness me.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to T3MT40.
Well, would it have been if there was a college Equestria Girls? That would have been good. I think that would have been.
Xanomuck gifted a tier 1 sub to Puff2 Panda.
Still limited by corporal because they set most of the stories.
Che.
Yeah, it was always like corporate telling them. It was like, we want it in a high school setting. Probably, most likely.
Ashindus gifted a tier 1 sub to Dragonac 2.
There's more subs. Thank you so much. Goodness, guys, everyone's so generous today. Goodness me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Just remember the hype trains aren't capped. Yeah, I know, they're not capped anymore. They're uncapped. So now it's a level 6. You like it when Corpo tells them to put in a kid or baby character that no one actually wants. Goodness. I don't like Sparky Sparkeronius. Change him out with Curdle Turtle. I'll take that one. Oh, hello. Oh, hey Sparrow. One moment. Of course you want down now. Want to say hi in the microphone? No? Okay, you just want to go have a stick.
Oh, hey, a bit!
3 bids in a trench coat walk into an oncoming hype train.
Wait, that's not good. They shouldn't walk into an oncoming train. That's not. They shouldn't do that. So thank you for the bits. Lost track. Yeah, the sparrow wanted down from the top of the cage. You might hear he's got a new paper bag, so he's all playing on it. A train full of hyped ponies. That's what powers the train. Why I couldn't scroll back there for a minute. Alright. It's Tatoru. Skies aflame.
Oh, hey, a bit!
Ah!
PLS give him extra scritches from me.
He got chicken today. Sparrow got chicken. He liked it. It was tasty. Yeah, he got chimkin. Thomas the Tank Engine is taken over. It's not a Skyrim mod. All aboard the Friendship Express. Can't wait for the game called Choo Choo Charlie. Is that an actual thing? You're a powerful evil hive queen. You're surrounded by friend-loving equines, gross. And yet here you are. Hey Kabuki. Lurking mostly because of Destiny 2 on Twitch is grinding, so you're looking on other MMOs. Makes sense. I think No Man's Sky is doing another Twitch thing again. But then I realized save editors can unlock that stuff, so... Need to give him tiny tacos? I suppose I can make tiny tacos. He always gets extra lettuce whenever I make tacos. The beef wouldn't be so good for him. Sour cream, most rats are lactose intolerant, but you can give him like little bits like cottage cheese and stuff. It's really good for him. Question, shrimp on a pizza? Depends on what's with it. But it's probably good. Yeah, but Digi's not a pony or a net navvy. Well, when you enter this universe, you become one. Who would win, Chrysalis or... I don't know who Savathun is. Alright. The train has departed. Hopefully you haven't left any baggage behind. You know, and the drink cart will be around shortly. So to make a net navvy pony at some point. Oh, Elysium. I was just about to call you. I'm afraid we've received another call for assistance. This one comes from Radzat Han. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Quite a sick set. Roomba ponies will take over. Cats can't have milk. Rats can't have straight cheese. Cartoons, why do you lie? Yeah, and while rats do love peanut butter, be very careful with sticky foods, because they can choke on it. So I generally don't give them peanut butter. Ah, there you are. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact at Radzat Han. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. That's not good. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? Would appear so. Sadly, that is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Radzat Han are busy fighting for their lives. Then we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Kryl, you'd best remain here with Tataru and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let us make for Yedlmod, Yedly Mod, Yedly Mad, Yedly Mad. We must prepare ourselves for We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Imagine Chrysalis, but more... Ah! Lost it. There it goes. But more sassy than evil. The bug element is moth. Hit your funny bone with your laptop. I was thinking spider rat using the butter to climb walls. They can climb walls without the help. Persona can chug kerosene, but you can't. That's not fair. You literally made him. What do you mean you're not like him? Let this child into the war room. Tataru can destroy... I think Tataru's destroyer of worlds. She will win all fights. Yeah, I do. Yeah, my little chat pop-out box, I don't see the hats, but when I see them, I do see them on the screen. Did we conquer the moon? Well, things happened on the moon, that's for sure. Okay, where are we going? We're going to Fabnir. Ooh, that's expensive. Bye guys, meet you there.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens.
So bad.
3 dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Heard the news, I just saw it. The end is nay. Clearly we're walking to the end.
Last night, the isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat themselves transformed into these baleful fiends.
That's quite a different detail. Press the red button. You don't push the red button. You didn't do it this time. Well, apparently I did it. Sort of. Look, it was gonna happen whether I did it or not.
Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vitra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people.
Why are people
I
transformed?
pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlimat. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
I need to re-glam my kit because it's a little bit off. Always New Moon would be the one to press the big red end of the world button. It's a big candy-like button. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to not push it? Like this. Ugh. Okay, we gotta do this because it's ether current. The alternative, literally the end of the world, and have all my shit here. What fish we can catch in this weather? Oh. Yeah, it's perfect time to go fishing. Why not? There's probably a commemorative hat that would relate to it. This is the little end of the world, and you're doing side quests. I gotta. What else should I say? Where are the Matanga? Everywhere. Has this town fallen? Ah, your face. It is known to me. You were the warrior who fought the Mole and Nadam. Blind Mogul of the Katayan. Oh, I forget. I remember. I hate this place because I can't pronounce any of the names. It was your bravery and skill which inspired me to embark upon my own hero's journey. And now I have foolishly blundered into the den of the Matanga. Why do these others walk without fear? Do they not care if they are slaughtered? Matanga are not like those of the Azan steppe. Do not doubt your word. Grandmother would always warn me. If you encounter a Matanga, turn your tail and flee as fast and as far as you can. Her tails were awful and bloody, and so now the very sight of them, the terror rises unbidden. No, I cannot stay here. I must earn enough coin to bypass it from this nightmare island as soon as possible.
Hello, adventurer. I know it's the end of the world and all, but can you fetch me 3 chicken eggs?
Those may be the last chicken eggs they ever get. Can you return my overdue library book? I think if Fallout has taught us anything, you don't want to leave, overdue library books. I beg of you, stay at my side for a time, just until I meet with this Kankana person the sailors told me about. She is said to have work that pays fair wage, so I will see what she has for me. That's what they're saying. Apocalypse. Alright. The weather today is apocalypse. That doesn't seem good, does it? I gotta look smooth when I go into the apocalypse, right? God, it doesn't change the I don't have the shoes attached. Just flying. Hater, sir. The apocalypse is now. I can't ban you during an apocalypse. That would be wrong. You know, an all blue quest when you got to this point in the story. It's one of the worst X-Men movies. Will we be getting a Bat Vampire Moon for Halloween? Totally not biased question. I thought about it, but I'm kind of busy designing the new one. I wanted to do like a costume thing. I'm still like in the process because I don't think it's gonna happen, but I want my new model done by my birthday, which is just slightly over a month from now. I don't think it's going to happen, but your snack. For today's forecast, we have apocalyptic weather coming in from the north and west, along with some heavy rains in the southern islands. Yeah, sounds like sweater weather for sure. By the Dusk Mother, no one told me Kakana was a Matanga. Can I ask you to speak with her in my stead? Bah! A shower of fish. Welcome to Yellamad, traveler. I am Kankana, and it is my job to assign the right work for the right worker. Mind if I have your name? Elysium and Ogul, was it? Let me jot those down. Oh, grandmother, why? Why did it have to be a Matanga? Is your companion quite alright? Ah, an understandable reaction. The Gajasura tribe have done much to stain the reputation of our people. You are looking for work though, yes? Maybe many have been forced to take what they can get since the troubles began. So I'm afraid all the simple jobs are gone. As for what's left, I only have tasks fit for seasoned fighters. Does that sound like something you could do? Fighting? I can fight. Lest you doubt, my skill is likened to that of the Dragonbane, legendary Chaka Zol herself. I'm not familiar with that name, but you sound formidable indeed. Why don't we start you on an escort duty then? A group of artisans set off to harvest materials and ask that I send any prospectors their way should I happen to enlist any. What? They already set off? Is our duty not to escort them? There's to be a ritual dance performed in the Kajalyu's footsteps. They'll need incense and costumes for the dancers and such. The entire thing was decided rather suddenly. So, so there was no time to waste. And, these artisans you speak of, do they also include Matanga in their number? It was an, Arkasodara, who submitted the request. I hope that won't be a problem. Not at all. I look forward to fainting at the feet of my most feared enemy. Elysium, I cannot do this alone. Pray lend me the strength of the victor of Nadam. And half the reward for this task will be yours. Yeah, end of the world. The artisans didn't plan to venture far. Leave Yedlimod to the west and you should come across your employer. That is where we shall meet. You'll find me there, yes? Yeah, sure, why not? Ouch! Now we have the Manderville music during the— I know, that music was so out of place. Hold your horses, horses. You're looking at an elephant with reading glasses and— that. I don't know what Moon's favorite doomsday scenario is. The apocalypse. Ouch. No, not that apocalypse. The world is ending and you do this to me. Profane. Oh boy. In the sky she falls. Ow, 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 ow. Wow, there was a fish in that barrel. Ah, you must be our belated escort, yes? Glad to have such courageous, Is your companion not well? She seems a touch shaky. Of course. I should have thought of it before. I shall harvest the necessary ingredients while the artisans stay here. That way I have no need to fear him, being harmed. Perfect. Make sure who was speaking there. I must say, this is less than ideal. My people are already scattered across the wilds, and I wanted someone to roam around and ensure they were safe from attack. Is your friend perhaps frightened? by the Akasodra. I have met such travelers before. Well, no matter. If you could patrol the area as I asked, I must attend to my own harvesting. Let's run off into the wilds alone. Keep an eye out for it as you continue your patrol. I'm just doing it for the ether current. Which there are a lot. Yeah, gather your fish and apples together. We shall have a banquet. Two to the north? That puts it... on the other side of this. Look like somewhere I can reach. This quest unlocked much earlier in the story, did it? Missed it, because usually I try to hit them pretty regular. Oh, that's why it doesn't match the tone. Yeah, I must have missed this one, because usually I try to hit them as they pop up. Think me foolish. I was so absorbed in my task that I failed to notice the ground shaking at their approach. Still, my injuries are light and my satchel is full. Thanks to you, I think I can make it back to town in time to meet the others. What happened? Did you slay the beast? That was a near thing. I took the first one by surprise, but the second, knowing Matango stood at my back, my mind froze and my body refused to obey. Grandmother taught that we should let fear wash over us like water. To my shame, I could not have failed her more thoroughly. Not to sound ungrateful, Elysium, why did you follow me? We were to patrol? Forgive me. I should have waited for orders instead of running off alone and putting lives in peril. Come, we should return to our employer. I want to be sure that the wounded man reached safety. You're not gonna let me jump down there. colleague told me of his rescue. Although we had hoped for an escort from the start, imagine if you hadn't come at all. I've sent him and the others back to our workshop, so consider your duty with us complete. You have my thanks. As for your payment, that you can collect from Kankana. Right, I suppose the reports in Kankana. Ah, there you are. Your employer expressed satisfaction with your work, so congratulations on a job well done. As a response to the recent chaos, the upcoming ritual is hastily planned, to say the least. As a consequence, the artisans have been hard-pressed to make everything ready. But when times are hard, the people of Thavner rely on such traditions to renew their faith and bolster their hearts with the teachings of the divine. The death of an artisan would have thrown the whole thing into disarray, and thus your rescue was timely indeed. Please accept your payment, half each as agreed upon. Are you interested in further work? I may have something for you, if so. God, you have more? No, okay. That one's not for Nathan Kernan. The apocalypse won't wait any longer. There we go. Again, you can't look. This is a gig economy. You think I can take? You think I can stop my side hustle just because the world's ending? In this economy, are you crazy? The funniest thing is you can do in these games, have an end of the world and comes to filling out your side quest book. It's pretty much, yeah, this is pretty much on brand. So you gotta... No time. You smell apples? Yeah, because there's apples all over the place. Oh, rude apocalypse. I'm trying to be a good neighbor. These apples aren't going to deliver themselves. Ouch. Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. We'll have you board the boat and circle around the north side of the island. There, you will find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Vitra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them, and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Duty already? Alright, well, it's duty support at least. Yeah, that apple shot upward when it hit. Alright, who's coming with? I learned something apparently, that if Alize is in the party, Alize is in the party, with Alphino. Alphino will actually prioritize healing Alize. Who should we bring?
Right then.
Switch you for you. Stola has interesting dialogue during.
Victory will be ours!
I was gonna say, I do actually kind of want to bring you Stola. Boss 1, find the spot that doesn't speak. Boss 2, get in the bubbles. The AoEs happen. Boss 3, look up into the sky and go opposite colors. Okay. Let's see. Should we bring Alfie Bro? Or Grondos Tacos? Considering he can be everything. I don't know how Grawhigh is as a healer.
I stand ever ready.
This sounds like an ancient riddle that you have to solve in order to find the hidden temple's treasure. In the chamber of the golden monkey. This will be my group. Welcome back, Flutter Pony Pink. Learn on some of the older missions as well, you don't get experience except for the bosses. Not pull punches. What you see in this dungeon. Design of the weird darkness things, like look like dudes with Jokers would make. Using an American account, does that mean I'm living the American dream? Actually, this one, I'm on a European server right now. Or less guns for that to be true. Do they have guns in Final Fantasy? Yes, they do. In fact, his sword is a gun blade.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Stavner. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
What's going on here? Stop.
If this is the only way,
Yes.
I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
Well, Machinist has guns, Gunbreaker has magic powder guns, Guardians has guns attached to things they consider a weapon. And the Monk is a different kind of gun. I really like the mental image Guardians gave you. Just a gun with every single thing they wield. Bunch, actually. I feel like we're in the final scene of Predator. So yeah, I notice I'm not getting experience for this. So yeah, some dungeons you don't get experience for taking these guys down, you only get it for the boss, I've noticed. That's been a big change. Mouse on that caterpillar. You only get XP from bosses now. People were using the mobs to power level classes before getting to the final boss. Leaving dungeons upon leveling up. Huh. I didn't know the enemies respawned though, so I thought you would have been ultimately limited in. But I guess you just grind them out and then leave before the boss. Kind of curious about that. That big change. no, I can't.
Try and stop me! You're mine!
I can't. Oh, you bastard. Couldn't figure out how to... Oh, I think it's like I'm supposed to align myself before that happens, maybe? Has an attack that's called his right is left, which tells you which side of the arena it's gonna collide. Ah.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
I will not hold back.
Allow me!
Meanwhile, Ariage is just chilling on the moon having a soda with the Valpyrits. Yeah. Bastard needs to get his ass down here. Check my gear before I came in. Yeah, for some reason this always gets a bit too loud. Where's this at? For some reason the dungeons are always really loud for some reason. Sorry about that. Is it a better volume now? I've also been very quiet when I was talking. Yeah, I might have been like hyper focused on the battle and wasn't speaking very loud.
Allow me.
Alright, next fight. Did you miss me doing a war crime? Maybe. I'm not supposed to do that yet. Too soon. Don't take my bubble, you asshole! far away in case someone wants to run for my bubble. Stay center when that happens. 2 stacks of vulnerability on me. Now I know a little bit better how this fight works.
Allow me.
In this case, we want to stay here.
I will not hold back.
I don't get shoved in the bubble, and I don't get shoved to the outside for any vulnerability.
Allow me.
My turn.
Thing again. Here, fine.
You're mine.
Okay. butter and strawberries. Ooh, good. Alright. Oh, what did you say the last one was? Look at the sky and go opposite color. From here is better than the level 80 tombstone gear, is it? Where? Is the weather chain? Nah, still apocalypse. Look at chat. Look like someone said that all the apples didn't happen. All the apples did happen. Someone already did all the apples. Yeah. see. Thanks for lending me a hand. Attack that I've got. It's okay. Drink.
Gloves are off.
See anything in the sky?
Allow me.
I will not hold back.
Oh no. Oh, that was bad. Ugh. I don't know how I was supposed to avoid that. Ugh. Hello, Super Sahama. Ugh. Tommy the tapeworm got big. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to see in the sky. I'm not sure what the sky mechanic is. Oh! I lost it. Lupus. Gotta see who exactly the Lupus, the Vulpes. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Hiya, hiya. It's when those meteors appeared. Oh, is that the sky thing? Oh, okay. Welcome, everyone. How was stream times? You caught me right in the middle of a dungeon. Read message, didn't copy. I'm doing good. I just died on this monster. So you were playing Final Fantasy IX. Nice. Lord Crimson, thank you for Lord Crimson Fox. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Oh my goodness, I don't have to run all the way back. Alright, short distance. Final Fantasy IX is your favorite. I would say 6 is probably my favorite. Super Solid, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Hopefully you all are doing well. Welcome. I'm Moon Coral. I do a variety of stuff. It's just Endwalker. I want to get through Endwalker, so I'm playing this. Usually I do a variety of things. Also, Lupus at Vulpus, thank you so much for the follow. You want 6 to be made into an animated mini-series, to be honest? Well, that one could be good, actually. It was bish, but good now. Well, as long as it's good now. 14, 6, 4, 7 are your favorites in that order. I'd have to say... I don't know if I can count 14 in the list. Because while I do love this game, I don't know if I can quite rank it as similarly. I'd have to say 6, 13, 7. The others. A firefighter meeting in a bit. Well, good luck. Oh, you raped on this place 3 times. Oh no. People will slap you if you don't count the MMOs as main Final Fantasy games, because they're numbered. Yeah, I know. It's also the most expensive Final Fantasy game. Plus, look, Yoshi P still owes me for that horrible Metal Gear instance. I think we're even. The music is so good. Alright, let me try not to fuck this up again. I will undoubtedly fuck it up again, probably at the exact same spot.
I will not hold back.
Was that a treat or a food? That was a treat. Thank you for the treat. That was. Thank you for the potion. Tell which one to Still don't get the mechanic of where to stand on that.
Artem's your wounds.
This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
Artem's your wounds.
I will not hold back.
Allow me.
I'm fine.
I will not hold back.
There.
I sadly have to get going already. That is falling. Having lots of fun with the game. Also use limit break.
Oh no, Graw's down. Yes! Oh, emergency heals. Ugh. Okay. So you have to get going. Bed calls. Alright, well, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. You have a good night. I usually the other guys use the limit break. I was expecting them to. I thought they did, actually. Oh no, it's Alize that instantly uses the limit breaks. I forgot we don't have Alize in the party, because usually as soon as it hits, she instantly pops. I forgot about that. I was gonna eat the excess food in your small intestine. Run to Y'shtola when everyone gathers around. Ugh. Yeah, I usually have Alize in the party, and she just instant pops. Didn't bring her this time. Ooh.
As I feared.
What's up? What do your eyes see, your Stola? Oh, hang on, I gotta sneeze. Ugh. Ugh. That's me. You still remember the subathon? It's hard to believe it's October already. As I feared, it's Gamergate.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Yeah?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Is this what happens if you have no ether?
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Void. Void flavor.
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Be sure to turn OBS back up, because I shouldn't have turned down the OBS volume, but I did.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Even the aether that made up the soul was returned. Uh-oh. Hello. I just dropped a load of frames. Am I here? Suddenly, frames dropped very quickly. I'm still here, right? You guys still see me? Okay. I just saw OBS go red for a second there, and I was like, uh-oh. We're officially confused by the world's witch.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here.
It's that money I owe you.
It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl.
Rip this dorky scale mustache off.
We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Cramping my style, kid.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
And he just plops right there.
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
It's me, Estinian Thankard from the Waiting Scenes. Hey, Mr. Cat. Suddenly here. A radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city. though it pains me to know that those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Okay, let me check my gear. Everything else is decent. Is our next course of action? Oh gods, this fire is everywhere. We should probably stop it. I don't think you can. I think you're just gonna have to be like, nope. Place is toast. I'll leave these leggings to see if I actually... Well, these leggings are from the dungeon, so unless I get the whole set, it's not gonna matter. Welcome back. Hey, Prisma Vixen. Yeah, there's a lot of good beans in here. Sneeze again. Ah. Goodness me. Right. Sell that stuff when I get a chance. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Megaduta for the time being. There, I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out our investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Elizane, I will see to Pax's Path, Thancred and Stola, pray make for Dharma. I leave Artha and Graha to you, Elysium. Of course you leave Graha to me. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be the most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduta, that we might share what we've learned with the satrap. Bye. Shall we be off then? Othra is home of the High Crucible of the Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warning scales. That seems as good a place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? We spoke briefly with Nuhadin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. You should be happy to answer our queries. Remember, did I hit all the... I didn't hit them all. What's the best route? Stop by my retainer on the way. Actually sold everything this time. Guess the market's stabilized finally. Anyone thinks the pony needs to be fed apples? No, ouch. Dang gummit. Ouch. Dad gummit. Triple, wait. Wait. Hold on a second. Hold your proverbial horses. I can't hydrate with apples on the way. Thank you for the boot. What was happening? They were throwing a lot of apples at me. Blah! And a fish. And with you. I remember those red eyes. You were those scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? We welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? Ouch! Can't wait to throw your apples. Hope you're ready soon, Moon. It's coming. I'm never ready. Ouch! You done? Where are you getting all this money for apples? In this market, you can't be wasting apples like that. Not how you feed the pony. Thank you for the treat. I do like apples. Ouch. That one was fast. What the hey? Holy crap. That one was like Mach 40. I like fish. I mean, I like apples, but nope. Ouch. Nobody just gives me an apple. You're supposed to just, if you want to give me an apple, you're supposed to just very calmly and gently, very slowly, because I might spook, give it to me. Keep your palms open, because I will bite fingers. Not on accident, I do it on purpose. It wasn't invisible, it came from the, it came from, the left side. No, thank you for the treat. See, that's how you, ow, what shit, dang, blast.
Hey Moondew. Smack, oh never mind.
Ugh. You were the bits. Ugh. That's why people throw apples. Cause why? Cause I bite fingers? Someone comes here. Someone gives me an apple, I will feed it to my rat. My rat loves apples. He hasn't had an apple in a while. But gently loads the apple into a gentle cannon. No. If I made apples free for one day. Ow! Dad blast it. I didn't turn that setting off. You dirty cheater. Oh, we're doing that, are we? Hang on. Ugh. Ugh. There. There was during the end of my subathon where I turned off the cooldown for all the apples, and boy howdy, did everyone go crazy. Can rats have apples? Yeah, they can have apples. Apples are tasty treats. No new rats can eat apples? They love apples. They like apples, bananas. You have to make sure the bananas aren't green, and you can't let them eat the core of an apple. Don't let them eat the core of the seeds. And the banana has to be absolutely ripe. If there's green on it, it's bad for them. Yeah, you thought it was turned off. I thought it was turned off too, because I forgot. It's not off by default usually. Anyway. We're assisting the satrap in investigating the... Oh wait, that's Graz saying it. We are investigating... We are assisting the satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures?
Why? Because it's science, that's why.
No, they're triple. I did. As I was about to do my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps, so powerful that the ground shook. I rushed outside and could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panicked screams coming from that direction of Bashan Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of radiants rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled them skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. Thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. Okay, let's... I'm 99% sure I did that. The most famous quote, number 15. We going now. It was lovely meeting you. Follow you on Twitter too. Ah, thank you very much. You have yourself a good night. I need to make that a shirt. What? A shirt. I'm a pony with a body count. Sisters, have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? It's nowhere safe. Settle down, friend. The danger has passed, at least for now. If not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First I heard the screams, then a horde of ravening beasts came charging toward us. One of them was huge, bigger than a marid, throwing people around like rag dolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. The shrieking and the wailing kept getting louder, more voices in the throng. Beast or victim, I couldn't tell. Which? I knew not what was happening. I still don't. Am I also Dutch? I'm not. I do live in the Netherlands. I'm American. I've been living in the Netherlands for like 11 years now. My Dutch is... my vocabulary is poor. But yeah, I do live in the Netherlands. And I recently passed my inburgering exams. So, yay, I get to stay now. You're born here, born there, all north? Nice. She says, having aced their damn exams. I did surprisingly better than I thought. Which thought I would. Running it in there? Ah, nice. In fact, I gotta go Wednesday to pick up my residence my residence visa, because the one I had expired in June, and I made an appointment 2 months ago to get a new one, because it's already there, and then they sent me a letter later last week like, you still have to come get this thing, and I'm like, I know, I can't come get it until you say I can. So yeah, I'm going Wednesday to finally go get the doggone thing. Would you be a two-dimensional pony in real life if I could be? Two-dimensional might be difficult. Featuring 7 bits for the good luck on the test became a tradition for a while. Yes, it did. Yeah, I gotta go get it. At least then, I have to, that's actually, it's my extended permit. Because at the time I applied for it, I hadn't passed all the tests yet. I hadn't taken them all. And so now I gotta find out if it will count as a permanent residence permit or not. If not, I'm gonna have to go through the whole process again. But at least it should last long enough for that to happen. I can finally travel outside the country again. I couldn't because of my visa being invalid. Or Pony can, well, I could slip under doors if I was only 2D. I'm gonna travel to the Netherlands one day, maybe bump into Hamba. Nice to have another fellow Dutchie around. Who also loves the furry community in Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, yes. Definitely so. So can I speak Dutch? I can speak enough that was required of me to pass my tests. Because I had to do reading, writing, speaking. I was surprised as hell I passed the speaking test. What was the other ones I had to do? Reading, writing, speaking. There were 5 tests in total. Dutch society and some history. What was the other one? I can't remember. Which is so cringe for you, mainly because it's your main language. Yeah, I need to get back to my studies. I basically spent the first half of the year, like taking a crash course, because I thought I had to be more fluent than I needed to be. So I went to a class. I was like, "Hey, can you help me? I'm out of time here." He's like, "Yeah, you take my class. It's gonna be hard. 92% chance you're gonna pass this thing." He was right. I did pass. So ja, ik weet de regels, maar mijn woordenschat is niet groot. Two-dimensional ponies in the show can't slip under doors. Well, they live in a 2D plane. What made me come to the Netherlands? My girlfriend is Dutch. We met online. We started a relationship, and then it was like, okay, well, who's gonna move where? So I came over for a visit, spent a couple weeks. I was like, yeah, I think I could live here. And then we worked in the process, and then I moved here. And so it's where I've been ever since. Wel te rusten. Slaap lekker. Girlfriend is Wakel who knows awesome and a badass and knows how to train. It's satisfactory. It's true. She's a computer software developer. Well, that you dated someone from the U.S. and it didn't work out because the whole visa and such was too much to handle for your ex. Aw. Yeah, I know how that goes, because we tried to get my visa the first time, and it didn't work out. We missed some requirements, and so I had to go back. I stayed for as long as I was allowed, and then I had to go back for like 3 months, I think. I wasn't allowed to come back for 3 months. And then we tried again, and we got it the second time. It is really difficult. Really difficult to get in. Well, thank you. Glad I got it. Thank you so much. I do like it here. I just wish I was better at remembering words. It's like I know the rules, the words. I don't remember the words so well. I don't have a good memory. Eventually, maybe able to have some constructive conversation in the VC one day. missed it this time. We were poised to go to war. Yeah, it was worrisome. I was like, it's nice to be able to breathe though, because it was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get kicked out of my home. I've been living here for 10 to 11 years, and it's like, if I don't pass this test, I'm gonna have to leave, and I don't wanna. Ugh, thank goodness. I got my diploma and everything, so. When you get so used to speaking Dutch that you start speaking Dutch on stream and don't even know it. I do have occasion where I can speak a few phrases very easily. Like, it doesn't even... Like, I don't even have to think about it. Like, I'll just say something in Dutch just straight up, and it doesn't even occur to me that I just tried to speak it. So Poppy only talk in the tiny chat box every day. Oh gods, please someone let you Also, let's see, yeah, not tomorrow. Wednesday I gotta go, yeah, I gotta go to the IND, pick up my visa. And then next Thursday, not this coming Thursday, next Thursday, I'm going to... Well, is it Wallaby World? I never get the last word, but I'm going to Fright Nights. So I won't be here on Thursday next week. I always know it's Wallaby, but I can never remember if it's World, if it's Park, if it's... Thinking about it, I don't know if I've ever gone there in the summer. I've only ever gone during Halloween. And then someone uses a fish or apple emoji. What? Oh, use an emoji, throws it at my face. We're going now for real. Have a good one. Alright. Have a good night. Slap lekker. Okay. That's enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and mind while you are able. One of the things I want to do when things calm down, I want to get my books back out again and start like getting back into my studies. But I like this summer was like so crazy. I didn't have time to trying to get like everything back on track. Something the matter, traveler? If you were lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beasts that rampage through the bazaar? Aye, I saw it. Though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was a fiend, its massive body bursting through the entryway with the force of a tidal wave. And then it was gone as quickly as it came. speaking like a Twilight. I'll forgive you for now, did she? Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've more pressing concerns these days. We've come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. And the mess of the place they did. Well, that was all going on until the big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck going there. And with that, I do believe we've learned all we can from the bazaar. Let's take a moment to review our findings. Is more like second best pony than she thinks. What? Opposite side of the same coin. Sometimes Sometimes randomly break out into talking Danish before Mom introduced you to her Danish heritage and started talking Danish. More you used to only be able to do Russian. That's understandable. Judging by their accounts, the transformation already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetheryte Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in the vicinity. That being the case, the people in the Mehane can surely tell us more. This one. No, it didn't. Going after that enormous beast, are you? Aye, I saw it. Including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. It started over there by the window. A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worst. Next thing I know, the leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands. Black mist was swirling about him. Then his whole body burst apart, and there stands a hideous, slavering beast. Massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends start shrieking. Then the black mist comes again, until the change takes them too. Stuff with nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Menil, the barmaid, chatting with them, though. She might know something. Am I going to make it possible to draw other things? Means, oh, throw other things at me in the future? Yeah, possibly. My whole Twitch is eventually going to get a whole facelift. I'm gonna get those emotes done. I'm gonna get new graphics, all kinds of stuff. Even after repairing all the damage, it takes a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiants have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was wondering here at the counter as they poured me a drink. When suddenly there came a dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I have heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist arose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Meride, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant Host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn. I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky. I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. I'll work on some school stuff, so gonna lurk. Okie dokie. Makes it possible to drown. No name at me for no reason? What? Oh, hello there. Welcome to Meride's Mayane. What can I get you? I've not come for libations, but rather for information. You are Malil, yes? We're investigating the so-called blasphemy on the Satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent a transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Khazal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in exports of Thavnarian specialties. Through him we met Matsya? I've heard that name before, I just don't recall. Definitely rings a bell. Come to think of it, didn't you meet Khazal when you first came to Thavnir? If I recall correctly, he ran a trading operation in Yelimad. It was through him that the Scions were acquainted with the fisherman Matsya. Yes, that is the same Khazal, no doubt. A rather successful man from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere could not have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the Empire has led all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is not what it once was. Trying times ahead for the trading consortium, indeed. Zal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet as they discussed matters further, Khazal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that... Thank you for the pets. Why would you throw Why did you throw no name at me? Hey, Blackjack. Forgive me. I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask you just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Khazal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Khazal lived for his work, and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too were lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them, if you believe it would help. What do you say? Quest levels are 85, so that means we're halfway through. Khazal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Khazal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama, the name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise you that you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let's see where this lead takes us. Yeah, I know, it's falling. Still apocalypse weather? Yep. Bundle up, yeah. Let's see. After leaving the Mahayani, we're to retrace our steps and head back towards the Aetherite Plaza. Send the stairs. I did attune. I'm 99% certain I attuned myself to this. It has been temporarily disabled. Any ideas what causes to happen? No. Almost seems like maybe a bit of despair or something? Because, like, he was worried. This must be this must be huge! In which case, we should take the path leading southeast. Do... She said something about there being new emojis or something. What kind of emojis? I've got a list that, I didn't get that one. Pretty sure. I have a list that during the subathon, oh, thank you for the pet, that people suggested. I still got the list written down. So I'll probably be working through those eventually. Just always asking for directions. Going this way, I should drive. Okay. These unfamiliar streets is quite the adventure, is it not? I only hope we get to explore Razatan at our leisure once this crisis is past. That's very presumptuous. When the apocalypse has passed. Actually going to cancel the apocalypse. This must be Kama. Arrive at last. Let's begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kalzal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Somewhere. Hello, I've just walked into your house. Cause all you say. Yes, I've known him since he was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always easy to depart and late to return. He'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easy as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really. What with how the dangerous travel had become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for ways to turn his fortunes around. Then, at night, I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kalzal sitting on a bench, his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. You see, the situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles with his consortium. He was the same old Kalzal, cordial and honest, like always. These questions you are asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughter told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bazaar goings-on. Mr. Sir, the city is safe now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge from should the satrap order it. I'm almost wondering, like, if it's despair. This looks very confusing, so many buttons. It is if you don't know. It does ease you into it. I know if I'm like looking at someone playing this who if I look at their screen and they're like playing a different job or something, I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea what you're doing. Yeah, so I'm thinking despair is definitely the key ingredient here. Maybe they're just giving up. Maybe they're just losing their will and just giving up. Could be. Mind not holding the soul together. Could you come back another time? I just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavnair. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know a local merchant named Kalzal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Kalzal? I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he'd managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous order from Mervedia Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken to him since, but I assume it all went well. Jvaha might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Chinchiru at Revelia Fibers. This sounds promising. So many deaths from broken hearts. Same despair the ancients had. Had to carry mood rings to avoid bad emotions. It'd be like the modern day zombie equivalent. Like before you can come in, let me check your ring. Are you feeling sad? This is Kingdom Hearts. I saw something the other day about like a potential crossover with the Final Fantasy XIV characters in Kingdom Hearts, but like Yoshi P wants to get it absolutely right. Or something like that. Alright, let's speak with Graha. From what we've heard, our man Kalzal was truly at wit's end. It all came to a head. Mehane. Perhaps this arrangement with Vereda fibers did not go according to plan. I expect this Jinbaha can tell us more. Do you think people watch Twitch streams in the what? In heaven? Oh. You'll hate the crossover since it won't further the world of Final Fantasy. Yeah, that was something like people were saying, because like apparently that was a complaint about the Nier Automata thing, that it like basically took the place of what would have been an expansion of lore on the first or something. So it's kind of like Kingdom Hearts gets all the bonus, but Final Fantasy 14 doesn't. If I'm not mistaken, these stairs lead to Dharma. It's quite the sight, the red sky above. During the final days of yore, the heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation's magics run amok. And that was my assumption when I saw Amuro. Perhaps the ancients believe the same, that the terror of a single powerful individual is the cause of their calamity. And yet, those self-same horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. What could it be that sets the heavens aflame and turns ordinary men into beasts? Farming silkworms. This must be Revedia fibers, where we should find Jinbaha. Whoop.